In this video, we're going to go over ratios and proportions. The trick that I'm going to teach you is called the tic-tac-toe board. Alright, let's take a look at this question. So step one, we always read the question. It says, at this rate, how many light bulbs will be inspected if the factory produces 20,000 light bulbs? Next, I look at the variables. So I know there's 7 light bulbs at random out of every 400 light bulbs produced. So I know this one's going to be a proportion or slash ratio. So how I approach this, I use a tic-tac-toe board. And the format will always look something like this. From here, the left side, I like to label it light bulb 1. And let's just say on the right side, light bulb 2. It doesn't matter what you label it as long as it's consistent. And on here, I like to write part over whole. So with light bulb 1, it says the part would be 7, the whole would be 400. On a light bulb 2, the whole would be 20,000, and the part would be x. From here, we always cross multiply. And I'll show you guys the tricks for zeros. So 7 times 20,000, I know it's 7 times 2, which is 14. And from here, I count how many zeros there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And so here I know to add 4 zeros also. And then equals 400x. And to divide, there's also tricks for zeros also. So from here, I can cross this out. I can cross that out. So right now, on the calculator, you would have to type 1400 divided by 4. And when you type that on the calculator, or we can just do it by hand, it can go 3, 12, 2, 0, that's 5, and then 0. So it'd be 350. So first, we're going to read the question. So it says 20 people attends the performance. And we look at the variables. It says the performance earns $120 where 8 people attend. So we're going to do the tic-tac-toe board. Always looks like this. We label the top. So let's just say this is performance 1. So performance 1. Let's say this was for performance 2. And at the top, I see that there's going to be dollars and there's people. So let's just label this top dollars and let's label the bottom people. So for performance 1, the dollar would be 120 and the people would be 8. And for performance 2, there's going to be 20 people and we don't know how much it makes. So from here we do the same thing, we cross multiply. So it's 8x. And from here 12 times 2 is 24. I see that there's 2 zeros, so I add 2 zeros there. From here I divide by 8. And then x equals 28 divided by, or 24 divided by 8 is 3. And then there's 2 zeros at the end, so the answer would be C. Okay, for this one's the same idea. So there's going to be 10,000 cars for the question. There's 200 cars, and 3 have a manufacturer defect. So I can do the tic-tac-toe board again. So I know it's going to be car 1, car 2, and then on the left side we can label it cars. On the bottom we can label it defect. So with car 1, we have 200 cars, and there's 3 of them has a defect. On car 2, there's going to be 10,000, and we don't know how many defects they have. So from here we can cross multiply. So 3 times 10,000 is 30,000. And then 200 times x is 200x. So from here we can divide by 200, and we're going to use the zero trick. This crosses out, this crosses out. So from here it's 300 divided by 2, which is 150, which is A.